Okay, so I got a hold of an Earfun UBOOM L. Hope that's not for a loser. So we're going to check it out. I'm going to try to do the old firmware stock that comes with it. I'm going to try to firmware update it because there's been some controversy about how this speaker sounds newly updated or old firmware. We're going to check it out. So let's get to it. Okay, this is the newest Earfun speaker, the UBOOM L. If you remember, a couple years back they came out with the UBOOM, which was a multi-directional cylinder upright speaker. It was a pretty good speaker. Now they've come out with more of a traditional front-firing cylinder speaker that has two passive radiators, one on each end. Now, the design of this, like I said, is more of a traditional speaker, whereas you have two main drivers, that's all you have, and then you have the two passive radiators on each end. You got a little bit of UBOOM branding on there. Looks pretty slick. Earfun branding on the front, kind of a mesh fabric like you'd find on a JBL Flip. This is kind of comparable to a JBL Flip size-wise. Got some rubber feet on the bottom, just two. On the back, go ahead and open up the back flap, show you what we got back behind the waterproof flap. This is IPX7 rated, so you can get it wet and submerge it for a brief time. And as you can see there, you got your micro USB. It's a little outdated, better not be. USB-C to charge, and it does have a 3.5mm jack for wired use, which is nice because some of these companies are starting to do away with that. I think they're realizing people don't like that. Okay. On top, for control-wise, you got your power button. You got your Bluetooth button, minus and plus for volume. The multifunction button here, the three little triangles, that's play, pause. And if you hit it twice, it'll go forward a track. 3 times go back a track. And over here you have your EQ modes. You have EQ1, EQ2. One's like they're indoor, outdoor modes basically. Second one has more bass. First one has more treble. And you have some little lights here to designate how much battery life you have. And the Bluetooth light will flash. So it's a pretty standard setup. If you've seen the original Earfun UBOOM, control-wise, very similar to the controls. And that, like I said, that was a good speaker. This one has more power. This one, I believe, has 28 watts, whereas the original UBOOM had 24 watts. And as you can see here, it does do TWS, does have speakerphone, indoor outdoor modes like we talked about, IPX7. In the box, you get the USB-C cable. That cable is kind of a medium length. There it is. Kind of a rubbery feel, so it's not super cheapo. User manual does not come with a 3.5mm cable, much like the original one didn't either, the UBOOM. So this thing has had a firmware update. There's been some kind of drama going on about this. As it is, out of the box, supposedly it's better if you apply this firmware update. Problem with the update is it's not like through an app where you just click it and go. You have to download some stuff, a tool, multifunction tool, in order to do it. Hook your speaker up to your computer. So it's a little more involved. You do it at your own risk, because I've read a couple people already said that there's bricked. I don't know. But I did update mine and it worked no problem. So we're going to do some audio samples, and I'm going to do before the update, give you a taste of what that was like, and then after the update, and let me know what you guys think. So let's go ahead and get to those audio samples right now. So there you go, guys. That's a comparison of the old firmware against the new firmware at 60-80%. And then we did that kind of like that base check at the end at 100%. So let me know what you guys think. If the firmware update is a big improvement, not much of an improvement, let me know what you think about it. I do think it improves the lower end better as far as the bass goes, and maybe helps out with some of the treble. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. This has been an interesting deal going on with this speaker, and the way it was tuned and some of the drama I've seen on some other reviewer pages. Quite interesting to see some of the pettiness that has gone on. But it is what it is. Everybody does their own thing. Like and subscribe. We'll catch you guys at the next one. That's a wrap.